Unit 5, Section 3, Special Right Triangles. All right, so let's go to our vocabulary right away. We are reviewing some words in our vocabulary today. Nothing very new. Ratio, something you learned about a while ago, is basically two or more values that are being compared in a certain order and with a certain relationship. Hypotenuse, we just learned about in the last unit, the side of a triangle that is directly across from the right angle. A short leg, okay, so that's kind of self-explanatory. The shortest leg of a triangle that is not the hypotenuse. So you need to be careful, you know where the hypotenuse is. So you're looking for the short leg, and then you're looking for the long leg. These are used in the ratios for special triangles. So let's look at the explanation. We use the Pythagorean theorem to solve most right-angled triangles. However, there are special triangles that follow certain rules, and these rules help us find missing sides. So we use ratios for the missing sides. We have 30, 60, 90 triangle. That's a 30 degree, 60 degree, and of course the 90 degree. So the ratio is short leg, long leg, hypotenuse. Okay, so what does that mean? It means when we're looking at this, we need to think of it in this order. This is the short leg, this is the long leg, and this is the hypotenuse. Okay, so x square root of 3, and then 2x. Whatever x is, we're going to times that by square root of 3 for the long leg, and we're going to times x by 2 to find the hypotenuse. So short, long, hypotenuse. And then for the 45, 45, 90, you know what? We're going to come back to that. Let's look at an example with a 30, 60, 90. Short, long, hypotenuse. Let's go to the next page. All right, so this is a 30, 60, 90, example 1. So this is the short, this is the long, and this is the hypotenuse. They are not labeled correctly on this triangle. We need to relabel them. This is the short. This is not the short. Oh my goodness, that is the hypotenuse. What am I thinking? It is across from the right angle. I hope you caught that. That is the hypotenuse. This is the short, and this is the long. Okay, so if our formula says that short is first, that means 2 square root of 3 is x. All right, so we've got 2 square root of 3 here, and we need to times that by the square root of 3. Okay, well, 2 square root of 3 times square root of 3. We're going to multiply our two 3's, so we're going to get 2 square root of 9. Well, the square root of 9 is 3, so 2 times 3 is 6. So we have found our long side is 6, and now we need to find our hypotenuse. So really our hypotenuse is 2 times our x. We already know our x because it is the short side. What is 2 times 2 square root of 3? Well, you're not going to multiply the 2 by the square rooted number. You're going to just multiply it by the whole number. So your answer would be 4 square root of 3. So we have, this is 6, this is 4 square root of 3. We found those answers. All right, let's go back to the notes and look at a 45, 45, 90 triangle. This is actually easier than the 30, 60, 90 because the 45, 45, 90 is an isosceles triangle. And if you remember from before, isosceles triangles have two equal sides, but this is an isosceles triangle with a right degree. Okay, so that's a little different from the ones we had learned about before, but it just means that the two legs are going to be equal, which is always helpful. We don't have to find 3 values, just 2. So we've got leg, leg, hypotenuse. This is your leg, this is your leg, and this is your hypotenuse. Hypotenuse is times the square root of 2. Your leg is the same. So let's look at an example for that on the next page. All right, so we have 2 legs and a hypotenuse. The hypotenuse is across from the right angle, so this is your hypotenuse, and it's going to be times the square root of 2. This is your leg, and this is your leg. Well, we know this leg is 5 because they're exactly the same. See how that was easy? But now we need to times 5 by the square root of 2, and really, that's our answer. So this one was a really easy one. The 45, 45, 90 are pretty easy because the legs are the same. All right, so keep those ratios in front of you. You're going to want to take this with you when you're doing your notes and label them as 30, 60, 90 or 45, 45, 90 and see if you can solve these exit ticket questions. Good luck.